First big report into the effects of the synthetic drug ecstasy, due out next month, will spell out the dangers of long-term use. The National Poisons Unit warns of brain damage, psychosis and death. 500,000 people are now believed to have taken the drug. 90% of it comes from Holland.
There is one side to Amsterdam the tourist guides don't mention, the tidal wave of ecstasy which is threatening to engulf this city. Ecstasy is the fastest-selling drug in Holland, outstripping by far anything else. On the streets, only yards from police, the ecstasy dealers openly tout for business.
I give you 6 for 200.
6 ecstasy tablets for 200 pounds.
It's 50 gulden normally, yeah? You can give me 40 for one, you see?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
It's good ecstasy. No, it's good.
At house parties and nightclubs, voluntary workers offer leaflets advising people not against taking ecstasy, but giving safe dosages, the pragmatic approach. In a private garage in Veldhoven, police have discovered an ecstasy-making laboratory for turning powder into pills. One man is arrested and the equipment confiscated. But the drug is getting through from ports like Rotterdam. Over 90% of ecstasy, such as this, seized coming into Britain, comes from Holland. At a nightclub in Widnes, bouncers search people coming in for drugs. But the management know that however diligent their efforts, ecstasy is being used here.
You just feel really nice and like you don't think it's harming you.
But doctors at the National Poisons Unit say ecstasy is extremely harmful and can cause brain damage or death. Drugs workers say the consequences are horrifying.
We have a mass experiment in illegal drug use where we don't know precisely what the drug does to the brain. We don't know whether there's any safe dose. We don't know to the nearest 100,000 how many young people are using it. We don't know the psychological and physical consequences over the short or medium term. There is a remarkable degree of ignorance about this drug.
Barry and Angela Jones know exactly what the harm can be. Their son Glyn took ecstasy at a party. 3 days later, he was dead.
To lose your son is bad enough, but to have lost somebody who had so much to live for in such an awful way, it's not fair. And I don't want any other kids or families to go through what we've been through, truly.
With cases like that on file, the British authorities are increasingly unlikely to move towards the freer line taken by their Dutch counterparts. No matter how different the attitude between the authorities here in Holland and in Britain, the problem they both face is undoubtedly growing. Many believe the boom in ecstasy has only just begun. Robin White, News at 10, Amsterdam.